What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Look at this nice and beautiful question on the board that we're going to be solving. And the question says, find the value of 2 over 3 all raised to the 2 over 3. Well, our first step will be for us to apply the property of indices, which says, for example, when I have a to the m over n, this is equal to the nth root of a to the m. So we're going to be writing this in terms of this. So this expression can now be written as the third root of 2 over 3 raised to the 2. Our next step will be for us to separate the powers, because this power of 2 here is affecting the numerator and is also affecting the denominator. So this can be written as the cube root of 2 squared all over 3 squared. So we've been able to distribute this power of 2. And this can further be simplified into the cube root of 2 squared is 4 all over 3 squared is 9. Our next step will be for us to apply a property of surd. Let's say, for example, when I have the nth root of a over b, this can be written as the nth root of a all over the nth root of b. So let's apply this property to what we have here. So this expression can now be written as the cube root of 4 all over the cube root of 9. Our next step will be for us to rationalize. Well, the property of rationalization that we're going to be applying is, for example, when I have 1 all over the nth root of a, this can be rationalized as 1 all over the nth root of a by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the nth root of a to the n minus 1 all over the denominator, the same thing, the nth root of a to the n minus 1. So let's apply this rationalization property to what we have here. So this becomes the third root of 4 all over the third root of 9, or we can say cube root of 9. This can be rationalized as the third root of 4 all over the third root of 9 times, remember our focus is on the denominator. So we take the denominator, the third root of 9 to the n, remember our n is 3, that's 3 minus 1 all over. We do the same thing on the denominator, the third root or the cube root of 9 to the 3 minus 1. So this can be simplified into the cube root of 4 all over the cube root of 9 times, this is the cube root of, now 3 minus 1 is 2, so we have 9 squared. So this is 9 squared all over the denominator, the same thing, the cube root of 9 squared. Let's move forward. Well, our next step will be for us to multiply. So multiplying the numerator, since I have a cube root here and I also have a cube root here, I'm going to be writing a common cube root for 4 times, now 9 squared is 81 all over. Now for the denominator, This is the cube root of 9. So, and this is the cube root of 9 squared. Well, I'm going to be writing the common cube roots. And then notice that the base here is 9. The base here is also 9. So we're going to be applying a property of indices, which says if the bases are the same, which is 9, and they are multiplying, you add the powers. So the power here is 1. So 1 plus 2 gives 3. So this can be simplified into the cube root of 4 times. Now 81, I'm going to be splitting 81 into a perfect cube and another number. And the perfect cube I'm going to be using is 27. So 27 times 3 gives 81 all over. Now for the denominator, this is a cube root and this is a cube. So cube root can cancel off the cube, leaving behind 9. Our next step will be to simplify the numerator further by separating each of the roots. So we have the cube root of 4 times, this becomes the cube root of 27 times, this becomes the cube root of 3 all over 9. Now, remember that 27 is a perfect cube. So this can be simplified into the cube root of 4 times, since 27 is a perfect cube, it can be written into 3 cube. That's it. So times the cube root of 3 all over 9. Now notice that the cube root can cancel off the cube, leaving behind 3. So we have the cube root of 4 times 3 and then times the cube root of 3 all over 9. Now 3 here 1, 3 here gives 3. And from multiplication, as long as they have the same roots, this is equal to, we take the common roots and then multiply the numbers. So 4 times 3 gives 12 all over 3. And this becomes our final answer. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.